Hey, what is up, people? I'm Natalie Byrne, I'm an illustrator, and I'm going to be talking about my goals today. 2018, for me, was me really finding my feet as an illustrator. I went full-time in about May, and I really wanted to hone in on my style, the kind of illustration work I wanted to do, and what I kind of wanted to be known for. And I really feel like I built the foundations to answering those questions. And so when I was thinking about my 2019 goals, I really was thinking, okay, what am I missing here? What do I really need to work on? And that is money. So I want to understand it. I want to get over my anxiety about money. I want to have a business plan, like all of the businessy money stuff that like creative people don't really get taught. I want to really tackle this year. And so yeah, that's the word for going into 2019. I usually set a word of intention, and this year it's going to be money, not necessarily making it, which would be really nice, but also understanding it, getting over my fear, having systems in place. So I'll get into that later. But in terms of my 2019 goals, I've separated them out into three categories. So that's my career, money, and well-being. So let's start then. So for my career, I want to do the 50 book challenge. I've been close some couple of years, but I really think that, coming back to the whole money thing, reading a lot of books about money and business will really help. So that will tie into the 50 book challenge. That's one of the reasons why it's there. So also to wake up at 6 a.m. Why? Because my mental health and productivity are the best when I do that. I'm a morning person, and I know that it's great for my mental health. So I've already bought a Lumi light, and I've found it very helpful. And I've actually woken up at 6 a.m. every day of this year, so starting off on a good start. I also want to focus this year a lot on YouTube. Now, when I looked back on the things that I really enjoyed of this year, I really enjoyed kind of Instagram stories and also the very few YouTube videos I did. And I would really like to be able to preserve more of my journey, not just because with Instagram stories are great and I love them, but they disappear. So YouTube is something I really want to kind of sink my teeth into more this year. I'm going to commit to a video a week. I don't know if I will always be able to do a video a week, but I'm going to try kind of batch film stuff so that when client work gets busy, I do have videos in the bag. So we'll see how it goes. I will also want to start my book number 2. I have an idea, but I also want to. My first book was a really short turnaround, so I want to take my time with this one. So it won't be out this year, but I'm committing to starting book number 2 this year. I also want to do an event. I really enjoyed doing my period book launch, and that was really scary for me. So I'd love to do another event. And I also want to do more things that scare me, like public speaking, like an event. I found that most of the rewarding things I did last year, were the things I was really nervous about and really scared about, and things I never thought I would ever be able to do. So doing more things that scare me, that's my career goal. So onto the money category. So all the things I want to do cost money. I want to go to Copenhagen. I want to go to New York. I want to buy a car. I want to learn how to drive, and all of these things cost money. So I'm going to tackle the money stuff first. So my money goals are to stop buying stuff I don't need, because frankly, I'm pretty good with not buying stuff, but I still get so much joy from buying new things, and I need to get over that this year. I only want to be buying the essential things. Being smart with money, so I want to have systems in place so that I'm just paying attention to my money. I want to have a spreadsheet, and get a Monzo card and figure out how much I need to save of every check I get. So being smart about money. Want to learn about money, so that comes into the 50 book challenge. I really want to just learn about it. I want to get new accounts, just different accounts. I don't have a business account and I need to do that. That's a really terrible thing. I haven't done it yet. And I want to pay off my debt and save. So that's the goal, basically. So final category is well-being. Now, we all know that well-being is really, really important, and unfortunately in the creative industries, having a really healthy lifestyle and good well-being isn't really prioritized. I love my job and I love what I do, but I think it's very important to prioritize well-being in order to keep making stuff. If I want to be around here for the long haul, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. So this year, well-being, always important to me. And this year I'll be tackling my well-being with, number one, I'm going to start a new hobby called hooping. Now, I don't know if you watched my Instagram story on New Year's Eve, but I posted a little session that I was dancing with my hoop, and you probably see it in the background. I have always wanted to learn how to hoop, but I always thought I couldn't do it, and I've actually found that there's loads of resources online in terms of YouTube, and so I'm going to commit to learning one new trick a month and practicing twice a week. I think that's really reasonable. I also found that sitting down on my desk a lot, I think it would be really nice to just like hoop for like 5 minutes, and I think that'd be good for like my back pain and moving around. So yeah, I'm excited for that one. I also want to bring in a little bit more minimalism values. The whole of December, I've been cleaning and tidying and doing a huge declutter and clear out of my stuff. I actually got rid of my bedside table, which has opened up, so it's made such a difference in my room. So I want to keep doing that. I think it will help my bank account. I also think it will help my organisation. I feel like when I tackle one area of my life, that kind of attitude tends to trickle down into other areas of my life. So I feel like if I'm organised with my space, I'll be organised on my desktop, I'll be organised in my work life. So I think also it will really help my well-being. Having less stuff makes me happier, which is really cool. And I'm gonna try and track things I buy, like physical things I buy. I'm gonna try and track it on my notes. So I also, kind of similar aspect, I really want to understand and start to make changes with my waste. So I already use a shampoo bar, and I already use coconut oil, which comes in a glass jar, but I want to start tackling other areas. I know that there's way more of my skincare I can reduce in terms of plastic, and I think it's just about like tackling it with baby steps and making adjustments that way. So waste, I also think it will help my bank account, because now when I'm in a shop and I'm like, I'm not going to buy that because it's got plastic, I just don't buy it at all. So I think it really helps my bank account. And my last one, which is on my list every single year, I want to do a run for charity. It's going to happen this year. I've said it on the internet too many times. I'm going to do it this year. So that is all of my goals for 2019. I think they're really achievable. I've already kind of started to do a lot of these things. And what I've already begun to do is in January is a completely no buy month for me, so I'm not buying any physical things. I'm very excited. Really excited for this year. So excited. If there are any videos you want to see from me, let me know, because I'm gonna plan. And I'd really like to know if there's anything you want to see. So I'm gonna go. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more videos, now that I've said I'm going to be doing more. So yeah, video a week. I'm thinking every Wednesday. I've said it now. I'm going to do it. Okay, bye.